Welcome back, crazy friends. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Today we're going to be doing some keto baking. I'm gonna show you the Instant Pot, the grill, the air fryer, and some freezer meals. We're gonna be doing some mozzarella cheese sticks, hard-cooked eggs in the air fryer, which was an epic fail. High Key blondie brownie mix. I'm gonna test these out and give you my honest review. We're gonna be doing barbecued ribs in the Instant Pot and then throwing them on the grill because it was a beautiful day. And I'm going to be making Caesar salad as well as chicken fried steak with gravy. So stay tuned. Let's warm the air fryer up for 5 minutes on 270 and then we'll put our eggs in for 15 minutes. Okay, so our air fryer is nice and warm. So we're just gonna put these 6 eggs in here. We're gonna put them in here and we're gonna see how these turn out. All right, so we have our hard-cooked eggs going in the air fryer for 15 minutes. Wish me luck. All right, so the eggs have come out of the air fryer. We'll see how these turn out. I can't wait, I'm super excited. I put them in the ice bath for 5 minutes, and so we're gonna crack them and see how they turned out. And there they are. We're gonna let them just hang out and cool off, and then we'll peel them and see how easy they are to peel and see if they're cooked to perfection or not. It will be interesting. I can't wait to show you. All right, so let's test these eggs and see. Oh, yowzles. Ew. Oh, this is an epic fail. Ugh. This is an epic fail, yuck. I just ruined 6 eggs. Hashtag don't do the air fryer. Thank goodness I didn't do a dozen. Oh, they're rubbery. Ugh. And I got this recipe off of the Food Network. No way. Look at that. What a disgusting mess. Ugh, I'm gonna end right there. Don't do them in the air fryer unless you have some tricks to tell me, because that is horrible. We should cut into one just to see. Oh no, I'm so upset. Well, I'll finish peeling it. Oh, it's just like rubber. Can you tell? It's like rubber. I'm not gonna eat this though. I might as well. Oh, just no. Absolutely not. So sometimes things just don't turn out the way you want them to. Yeah, that was an epic fail. So unless you guys have some tips and tricks on how to hard cook eggs in the air fryer, I would steer clear and use the Instant Pot, the 5-5-5 method, where you get perfect hard cooked eggs every single time. The air fryer was an epic fail for me. Leave in the comments below. Have you ever tried them in the air fryer and did they turn out? Those were just like rubbery, burnt, just disgusting. So I ruined 6 eggs. Thank goodness it wasn't more than that. Okay, so I heard somewhere that if you never fail, you never learn. So that's how I feel today. I'm learning a lot because I'm failing a lot. If you get in the kitchen and you just can't seem to get it right, it's okay. Some days are like that and we're constantly learning. And so sometimes we have to fail. If that means failing in the kitchen, like those stinking air fried eggs, then we're at least learning, right? I just wanted to show you that I fail all the time and just not to do those air fried eggs. So I'm going to start fixing some mozzarella cheese sticks. Okay, so for the mozzarella cheese sticks, I just have some Kroger low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna unwrap these and cut them in half so we will have some cheese sticks. Okay, so we have all of our mozzarella out of the package. So we're going to be cutting them in half, just like that, and then we will bread them, freeze them, and then they will be ready to fry. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the egg mixture, the batter for our mozzarella cheese sticks. First, we're gonna crack 2 eggs. Then we're gonna be adding 1/4 of xanthan gum. We're gonna whisk that together. Xanthan gum makes everything thicker in keto foods. Then we're going to be seasoning it with some Italian seasoning. And some garlic powder. Then we're gonna be adding 1/3 cup almond flour. And we're going to whisk this together. And this will be our batter for our mozzarella cheese sticks. I want it to be thick so it will adhere to the mozzarella. Okay, we got it all mixed up. It's really nice and thick, like a nice batter. Now we're going to be getting out a cookie sheet with some parchment paper on it. Put the battered mozzarella cheese sticks so I can put them in the freezer and freeze them. I'm just going to be dipping the mozzarella cheese sticks into the batter onto the cookie sheet. Okay, so it was almost the perfect amount of cheese to egg batter mixture. And so these are the mozzarella cheese sticks that we're gonna put in the freezer. So then we can either deep fry them or air fry them after they're frozen. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to ring the bell. That just notifies you whenever I upload a video, and you don't wanna miss anything, right? Of course you don't. Today, we are also going to be trying some High Key brownie baking mix. These are the blonde ones, and they only have 1 net carb per serving. So we're gonna try this out. I have no idea if it's good or not, but I will let you know if it's worth buying or if it's not. So we're gonna get started. I got this wonderful vanilla. Someone made this for me this year for Christmas, so we're gonna use 1 tablespoon of vanilla and add that in. I've already added 1/4 cup of softened butter. And then to this mixture, we're gonna be adding 2 eggs. And then we're gonna stir this together. Then we're gonna prep an 8x8 pan, spray it and put it in the oven at 325 degrees for 22 minutes. Okay, I only have a 9x9, so we're gonna put it in the oven at 325, but I'm going to have to check on it when it's about probably 15 minutes instead of 22, because this is gonna turn out thinner than what they've requested, but it will be just fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. We're just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Okay, so it's ready to go in the oven. Oh, the oven is preheated and we're ready to pop those in. The timer just went off. Whenever I'm looking for something, I just wonder, what do the kids do with the toothpicks? Like, why are they missing? So I'm gonna use a knife to see if they are done. So this is what it looks like. It's a little brown around the edges and the knife came out clean. So we'll let these cool a little bit and then we'll cut them up and see how they taste. All right, so here is my reaction, my first reaction to ever trying the High Key Blondie brownies. The texture's a little different. They taste pretty good. There's not a huge cooling effect, which I'm actually shocked because the first sugar substitute was erythritol, which I'm not a huge fan of. Here's the texture. Let's see. Oh, it's blurry, sorry. Kind of chewy. I would definitely make these again though. They're nice to have on hand. I think if they were thicker though, I used a 9x9. I think they would even be better just because then maybe they wouldn't be as chewy. I kind of like these. These would be good to have on hand. I will probably be bagging these up, putting them in the freezer, and then if I have a sweet tooth, I can just grab one and that would be perfect. And just so you know, this video is not sponsored. I've never been sponsored or anything. These are just my views. I bought that brownie mix myself. So I would definitely let you know if I was ever sponsored and was making a video and the company was paying me to talk about it. But that's not the case.
It's actually really good.
You like them?
Mm-hmm.
They're keto.
It's like dark chocolate. Good.
Okay, so we're going to be making some ribs tonight. We're gonna throw them in the Instapot, and that helps just break down the muscle and the tissue so they're really tender. And then we're gonna throw them on the grill because it's sunny out, and it's rarely sunny here, so we're gonna use that grill outside tonight. This is a lot of ribs. Ugh. So you just kinda, put them up against the wall of the Instapot, or the Instant Pot. All right, so I'm gonna put 1 cup of water in the bottom. Put the lid on, make sure that's good to go. Manual, pressure high for 20 minutes. These are gonna be perfect. Okay, so the ribs are pre-cooked and we're gonna throw them on the grill and I'll show you what they look like after we're done. Now, the thing is about these ribs is they were pre-seasoned from Costco. The seasoning is not the best. I was looking for non-seasoned ribs, but they didn't have any. This does have sugar in the seasoning. So if you are strict keto, you wanna steer clear of these, but if you're dirty and you're only gonna have, you know, a couple ribs, I think they are just fine. You're not gonna go over your carb limit. Use the Alterna Sweets 2 net carbs for serving on half of those. And then the rest of my family is gonna do Sweet Baby Ray's on the other 1.5 things of ribs. Oh, that looks good. Oh, look at those. They look so good. Oh, we're gonna eat some good ribs tonight. Okay, so this is our Caesar salad, and I always serve the croutons, and then I have the cheese whiz for me for croutons. We're gonna have this with the ribs. The mozzarella cheese sticks that I breaded yesterday are nice and frozen, so we're gonna pop a couple into the air fryer. We're going to cook them on 400 for 4 minutes, and we'll see how those turn out. All right, we'll see. Okay, so that was 4 minutes. Let's check to see how they are. So I just have some Rao's or however you say it, marinara sauce to dip it in. Okay, so let's try this. Perfect on the inside. It's not as crunchy as I'd like on the outside. So we're going to be trying this and deep frying them in a cast iron skillet and see how they turn out. Okay, so I'm gonna use some avocado oil because it has a higher smoking point than olive oil, and put it in my cast iron skillet. So we can deep fry these mozzarella cheese sticks. I bet you they're gonna turn out even better than the air fryer. Everything's better when it's deep fried, I think. There we go. That will be perfect. Okay, it looks like those are done. They're nice and brown, and the cheese is kind of squirting out of them. So I'm gonna put them on a paper towel and let them cool off. Let's try the mozzarella that I deep fried. It's cooled off a little bit. Here it is. We're gonna dip it. Wow, that is good. It's a lot crispier breading, and this would be great to have in the freezer, ready to go. So if you have people coming over, I mean, not anytime soon, hopefully, but you can just pop them into some hot grease and cook them up for company. Or if you're craving mozzarella cheese sticks and your family is having them, oh yes, you can have them too. Enjoy. I'm going to be using the same mixture I used for the mozzarella cheese sticks, and I'm going to be making a mixture for chicken fried steak. So I'm gonna be using some real salt. I already have the xanthan gum, the 2 eggs, and the 1/3 cup of almond flour. So we want to season this up. Give that a stir, and then you have to put some black pepper in. So we'll put some cracked pepper in and stir this up. And then I'm going to be breading my chicken fried steak, or cube steak is what you would find in the grocery store. And then I will also be freezing these so I can later deep fry them or air fry them. I might try both just to see how they turn out and which ones we like better and which ones are easier. I'm always trying to find shortcuts in the kitchen. Hopefully this will turn out fabulous. All right, so that batter mixture, I would probably only do 2 next time. I'm the only keto person, so I should have just done 2, but I did 3. It's a little sparse, so we'll see how they turn out. But the chicken fried steak has been in the freezer overnight. This is what they look like. And we're going to fry one of them up so you guys get to see how they turn out. Okay, so the oil feels hot. Okay, so we're gonna make a gravy for our chicken fried steak. We're gonna put some heavy cream in. Just enough to coat the bottom. We're not gonna make a ton of sauce. Then I'm gonna put some real salt, seasoning salt in. Some garlic powder. And some freshly cracked pepper. We're gonna whisk that together. So we're gonna simmer this down a little bit to thicken it up. Okay, so we're going to pour some sauce or gravy over the top. And we got chicken fried steak. Okay, so let's try a bite. I definitely should have pounded this out so it was a little thinner and a little more breading next time. But it tastes good. Really, that's all that matters, right? Have a good day, friends.